Hi everyone, and welcome to the hh2 Field Reports presentation. My name is Kevin Hadley. I'm the sales director here at hh2. It says Digital Business Integration. We go by both of those names. Our technology and services that we offer here are made specifically for the Stage 300 construction and real estate companies, formerly known as Timberline. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to view this brief demonstration. We've got about 15 minutes. It's typically a demonstration that I normally take about an hour for as I show our products and services, but we're going to quickly run through and talk about our field report solution. This solution, again, was built specifically for Sage 300 companies. I'm going to spend a brief moment talking a little bit about the synchronization, how the information gets from Timberline to our servers or our system, and how we sync back to that with our various products and services. One of the only things that we install on your system is what's called a synchronization tool or sync application that resides on the same server as your Timberline. With that, we're able to pull in all your jobs, cost codes, employees, pay IDs, classifications, really anything that you would use to either conduct payroll or fill out a field report with the information that you have in your system. We stay up to date with that through the nightly sync, or you can do a manual sync at any time. That means your system or your information will reside on our servers or the cloud, so to speak, and that means that your guys out from remote job sites, your mobile people, people back in the office are going to have access to this information. And we'll talk about how that interacts with this current product that we're going to take a look at. A lot of the advantages of why people choose to go with hh2 is the affordability of our products and services. There's lower startup costs as well as long-term. The nice thing about the module that you are going to take a look at here in a second is that we're currently offering this module to anybody that would like to try it out at no charge. And we just want to get this out into the community, allow people to use it. It's been around a while. We've got a brand new version, which is why we're now allowing people to use this for free, and you can contact me a little bit more about that, but we'll talk about that in the future. It is easy to set up and deploy. There's no software to install other than that synchronization tool. There's no networking for your guys to configure, and our solutions are very scalable, and we'll talk about that pricing here in a minute. The key takeaway today, oftentimes you find that your guys in the field are either not doing their daily logs on a daily basis as they should, because you have no idea if they are or not in the office because they're keeping them on paper. And unless they bring in that log book, you have no idea, or you go out to the job site. The nice thing about our system is that you can see each day on each job if daily logs are being created and what's being done out there on the site. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we show you the system. Again, we appreciate you attending here, and over the next 10 minutes I'll show you exactly, real briefly, a little bit more about our product and services. I'm first going to show you the website version. This can be pulled up and used on any web browser you have at any device, whether it be a phone, whether it be a tablet, whether it be a laptop, desktop, etc. You just log in with the browser. I'm just using Google Chrome. We're going to log in today as Grant, and I'm just going to type in the password. Grant, let's say Grant is one of our supervisors or superintendents out at the job site, and I want to look at my field reports. Well, as you can see here, I can come up into my field reports, and I can look at that here. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of our latest version. Again, we've added a lot of information to this particular application, and so I'm going to click on this day here, and we're going to go ahead and create or see some of the details that have already been captured on this particular location. So I can view the log details. Down here, I can see each of the various items that we currently support. And we are adding a number of additional tabs here along the side in the future, such as billing, materials, etc. But as you can see here, we've got some weather entries that have already been taking place for the day. This was the latest one here at 9:45 a.m. Tells me my weather conditions here. I can see what happened at 7 o'clock this morning as well. I can go over here to my labor. I can see some of the employees that have already been on my site, how many hours they were on there, and maybe what they did. I can add more labor if I need to as well. We'll show you more of that on the iPad than I will here, but just showing you how easy it is for guys in the field. Very simple to go in here, add subcontractors. I can copy them from the previous day if I need to, record how many employees, how many hours, what they did on site, the equipment that's involved that may be on the site, some additional information there, materials that have arrived. Looked like we had some lumber that arrived here as well. Activities. This is a lot of this is where you're going to put in your unit production information. So you can select a company, you know, what they did, maybe a Costco that they worked on, the category. I can put the number of units produced, the percent complete, etc., and some new notes about that activity. Events, visitors. I can write journal entries. I can upload attachments if I need to as well by selecting photos off of my my laptop or tablet, etc. And I can finalize this particular report. But let me show you what we're more excited about here at hh2 is our brand new application that we've been using for hh2. And let me go ahead and pull that up, close out that, and let's go in right to the app. It's called hh2 Field Reports. And as we pull up that particular application, you can see the days of the week there. I'm going to tap on today's date. And you can see down at the bottom is where the same tabs that were on our website are now also down on the bottom here. And you can see the same things that I created on the website or captured on the website are down here. So I can create a new weather entry if I want to update the weather. Right now it's changed. It's now 79 degrees at this location. I can select sky conditions, etc. I'm just going to update that. So now I've captured 3 different ones. One thing to note as well that really helps in hh2 is the fact that we've got a date and a time and who actually did the event. So as you're presenting this in cases in court, etc., telling you when things were documented, this gives you a lot of backup in regards to when things were done in the system. I can click on labor. The other thing to note too, while I'm going to pause here for a second, is the fact that because this is a native app for the iPad, once I download it and pull up a job, I can walk around. I don't have to have connectivity, and I can go in and update this particular work order with anything that, or excuse me, this particular field report with any data that I want. And I'll be able to capture that information. So we've got our labor there. I can add labor. I can select a new employee. Let's just go ahead and do that just to kind of show you how that is. Maybe that employee had 8 hours, and I can just add the employee there. So again, just employees that have been on site. I can then copy that information to the next day if the same people are there. You can see the subcontractors who are on site. I can pull up my subs. Again, we're just pulling this information from your Timberline address book. I can specify a trade if one was there. Maybe they sent 2 guys. They spent 4 hours, and I can add another one there. So very simple for my guys with the click of a few buttons. It's very, very easy. I can add pieces of equipment. materials that have arrived on site. This particular tab is actually going to change quite a bit. We're going to add some billing to it. It's going to be, we're also going to be able to add materials that have been used. So if I use certain things out at the job site that we want to charge a company for, we're going to be adding that in the future. Events. This is another area in which we are going to start recording some additional information as well, such as safety meetings. We will have a safety tab in here, but you can select the start and stop times, end times, event type. If I click on the event type there, maybe we had an injury that happened on site. You know, I can select a contact here. You know, maybe it was Jeff. And I'll just hit test in here. You can just kind of see that we can add several different events. We can put the date and time things have happened, etc. Again, very handy for documenting what's happening on the site. This is an area where you can put in visitors as well as journal entries. You can see earlier I put in there that we had a safety meeting that was held, what we took care of at that meeting. As I mentioned, there is another tab we are planning on adding in the very near future, and that is the safety tab, where you can not only record what safety meeting was held, but you can then check off who was in attendance and what was done there at that meeting, which we know many of our customers are looking forward to. You can also see some of the attachments that I've uploaded here, some of the job site if I wanted to look at that particular attachment. I can email that individual attachment. I can see what how I would like that that layout to be in there as well. The other nice thing about this system is, let's say I'm out there and I need to send this information to somebody I'm doing work for. I can tap up there at the top in the create the PDF, and I can say go ahead and create that, and I can see right there, here's my daily log already put together for me. It's got my weather conditions, my labor, my subcontractors, equipment, my materials, events, my visitors. There's my photos that I just put on there of the construction site, etc. Very nice. So I can take that. Down at the bottom, you can see I can open it in, I can print it, I can email it, I can just click on the email and just shoot that report off. It notifies the people that I'm sending it to that this is what it's for, the large high school, what type of report it was, what date the report's for. So again, it gives me the opportunity to just simply send that off right directly from the field. Again, this is a brand, excuse me, a brand new app for us that's only been out for a few weeks. You can see that it's got quite a few things in it, and we're developing a lot more for it. One last thing that we have here up in the upper right-hand corner, you also see job information. Down here, you can see if you want your guys to have access to or see your estimated units, your percent completes, stuff like that. You can decide whether or not you want your guys to be able to see that out in the field. Again, there's nothing in here in particular, but as you go along, again, we're reading from your Timberline system, getting that information, and if I click on each of those, it will give me my estimate, showing me where I'm at. So it's very handy for me as a superintendent if I know where I need to be spending my time, or if I no longer have enough time to do that. Kind of shows me where I'm at on the job. Last but not least, I'm going to take you back here. We've got, I believe we've got just 1 minute left. Let me go back to our website. Again, feel free to call us or contact us here. I'll bring up my information here in a second, but go to our website. It's www.hh2.com. You can take a look at all of the different products and services that we have, from remote payroll, field reports, HR, and field service. You can go down here to the bottom and take a quick look at some of the videos that we have. I believe our field reports video or demo is one of an older version, but Again, you're seeing the latest that we have to offer here at hh2, and once you click on that field report, you'll be able to see the pricing there right here. And I'd be happy to talk to you more about it. Again, due to the sake of time, I'm going to bring up my information one last time from this current slide. Go ahead and contact me. I'd be happy to do one directly for your company. You can invite as many people to join us as possible. Contact me at khadley@hh2.com or my phone number at 801-683-7202. Let me show you how we can help you as a company streamline your processes, help you to be more profitable, and get the most out of your timberline system by extending a lot of the information out to your guys in the field without having them be directly in your accounting system. So again, thank you so much for your time today, for supporting the Construction Software Alliance community and hh2. We hope to hear from you soon and hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much. Goodbye.